Sorry for the bad light, it's still morning. Today I'm going to work on the next 4 of the DELL OPTIPLEX 745 ultra small form factor lot. I'm going to get them ready to be sold. Basically at this point I just need to check that the fans are working, add the hard drive fan because this one is missing it, and replace the BIOS battery. I already removed it, and yeah, put some hard drives and memory in. These are 4 groups of 1.5 gigabytes of DDR2, 80 gigabytes 80 gigabytes hard drives, 120 gigabytes and 160 gigabytes. So yeah, at this point I ordered new batteries, but they did not arrive yet. They will arrive later today. I just have one more good battery, so this one I most likely will be able to completely close but not install Windows, because I need a DVI to VGA adapter. I don't have one today. The one that I had to take back to my friend that I borrowed from. So yeah, that should arrive with the batteries, but at this point by the beep codes I should be able to know if everything is okay, or if the fans are a problem, because in one of the PCs, actually in 2 of the PCs, I noticed one had a failing fan in the back, one had a failing fan under the hard drive. So yeah, at least I can get that sorted before I get whatever else I need to start installing Windows onto them. So let's plug some fans and give it a power on. Put on the RAM and my single good battery in, and let's give this a power on. Yeah, clearly this fan is making way too much noise and spinning way too low, and 2 beeps. It doesn't like that. So yeah, I will have to take this fan apart and clean it and oil it, and try again after that. See how it goes. The oiling got a little bit more complicated. These are maglev fans. You cannot oil them from the back, they are sealed. So the only thing that I could do was to drill 2 tiny holes near the shaft and oil it from the top. Of course, if you completely turn this around, the oil will come out, but there is no other way except throwing this away and buying a new one. So with the way this PC is made to stay, there is no problem. Even if you put it on its side, it will still be fine, because it has a space inside where the oil will stay. Even if a little bit of it will come out, enough will stay in. But yeah, this is the only thing that I could do to fix it. So yeah, let's put it in, put it back together and give it a quick test. Let's give it a test. Way better. Yeah, maybe the two beeps are because of the missing hard drive, and this was not a fan that was causing an error. Probably this one was, because as you can see it's gunked up real bad. But this was still making lots of noise, so it was unusable like that. Now it's all okay. I will install one of the 80 gigabytes hard drives, and this is ready for Windows when I get my adapter so I can put it on the monitor. Because I've used the last good battery already, so I don't need a battery anymore for this one. The second one ready to go. I had to do the same thing to the hard drive fan. Let me just try and show it to you like this while it's operating. Not really a good thing, but shouldn't damage anything. Yeah, something's rattling now because I've taken this a little bit off. Not rattling anymore. So yeah, I will put the cover on. This might even have a good battery. Not sure. It's still in, but I'm not sure if it's good or not. I will see. Maybe I will have to change it. But for now I will put the cover, and hopefully I will just have to install Windows. 1.5 gigabytes of RAM and 80 gigabytes hard drive. Something that I forgot to tell you, with every single one of these units I tested different power brick to see if it's working fine and not overheating, and until now all of them are fine. And on this one I was hoping to replace the CD drive with a DVD writer. One moment. That I had from a laptop, but sadly this is SATA, and these, all of them, are IDE. So yeah, I cannot do that, and this has to remain with the CD-ROM. This is a DVD-ROM, and all the rest, 4 of them besides these 2, have combo drives, so they can write CDs but only read DVDs. These 2 cannot write anything. So yeah, let's get to the third one. The third one, waiting for the hard drive and the battery underneath. 1.5 gigabytes. It will have this 80 gigabytes hard drive, and yeah, everything is fine. And let us continue. Of course, the last fan is of a different type. Why would they be all the same? This is a standard oil bearing, so you have to oil it from the back side. Yeah, I also have to cut a sticker like this so the oil doesn't come out. I've found over time that this material, plasticky stuff, is very similar to the original ones, so it doesn't get damaged by the oil that I use. I still have a few of them, so yeah, when I will finish this I will have a problem. I will have to find something else. So yeah, what can you do? The problem is that this fan is still pretty noisy even after I oiled it. So yeah, I will see what I can do about that later. Yeah, this one is noisy as hell and I can't do anything about it. I even drilled 2 holes on the top and put some oil through there. It doesn't want to start anymore. Okay, but still noisy. So yeah, luckily when I put the hard drive over it, it will not sound that bad, but this is what I have. I don't have another one to replace it, because one was missing, and one of the computers, it's not an OPTIPLEX 745, it's 620, and that one doesn't have the fan. So this is the last fan. For the computer that has a missing fan, I will have to figure out a way to mount another type of fan in there. if I can, I don't know, but yeah, I work with what I can and what I got. So let's put the hard drive and cover so you can see how it sounds then. Yeah, it's still kind of annoying. I will let it run for a while, and if it does not quiet down, I don't know. I will say it like this and make a note that it has a loud fan, noisy fan, or if I find a good way or a good replacement, I will replace this fan with another one or another type of fan, or not really sure at the moment. Yeah. So this has 1.5 gigabytes of RAM and 120 gigabytes hard drive. The CPU, like these three, is the same, the E4300 Core 2 Duo. So yeah. Now I'm just waiting for the adapter so I can install Windows onto all of this. And it has a combo drive, optical drive. And yeah, of course, I also need the batteries for some of these. So we will continue when they arrive. First PC finished. Avira doing its scan. And let's get to the next ones. A weird thing happened with the second PC. The hard drive had an NTFS partition, and the setup didn't want to start with that partition. After setup what is inspecting your blah 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 screen from the XP setup, it just went to a black screen and stayed there forever. So I started the PC with Windows 98, yeah, extremely old Windows CD, and deleted the partition with F-disk. So yeah, now that is completely wiped out, it seems it's starting. So yay, hooray for Windows 98. It helps us even today to install Windows XP. So yeah, what can you do? Let us just continue. Second PC working perfectly. All is okay. But sadly I don't have time today to finish the other two, so I will do them tomorrow. Okay guys, a few days later, and just now I have time to install Windows on the third and fourth PC. These are the batteries that I replaced until now. And yeah, installing XP, working perfectly, and let us continue. This also has 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, an 80 gigabytes hard drive, and DVD-ROM optical drive. The third PC is finished. Avira installed, Chrome, everything working, drivers. Just watching some YouTube while waiting for stuff to get installed. And now let's get to the next one. Okay guys, the fourth one. This also doesn't want to start the Windows setup process, it just hangs like this. I will reboot it for you. Actually I only can reboot it from the power button. This has just a simple CD-ROM drive. Okay. and it hangs here. So one moment. An extremely old Windows 98, if I recall correctly, or Millennium, something like that, CD will come to the rescue for this one too. Hopefully, at least. Weird noises. Did I see? Yeah, Windows 98. The good old times. I've used this CD back in the day hundreds of times. So let me just enter F-disk and we will remove the partition. This is the partition that is causing problems. It's a non-DOS partition. One, do you wish to continue? Yes. Deleted. Partition information, no partitions defined. Escape. Replacing the CD with the Windows one. Actually this also was Windows, but this is XP. Escape to exit F-disk, and let's give this a reboot from the keyboard. Using my Microsoft Wireless and keyboard and mouse, they are really helpful. Just a tiny USB dongle, don't have to insert cables, take out cables and stuff like that. Okay, you can see we are in. So that partition was causing problems. This happened on another one of these PCs, so this is the fix for this situation. The fourth PC is finally done. Everything working perfectly. 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, 80 gigabytes hard drive, CD-ROM drive. This optical drive is the weakest one of all, but yeah, for these days where people almost don't use them anymore, I think it should be enough for somebody. And of course I will sell this one cheaper because of the optical drive. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, ask anything you want in the comments, and yeah, feel free to watch my other videos. Bye.